The United Nations debate on the creation of a Palestinian state. For more, let's bring in Foundation for Defense of Democracy's founder, Cliff May. Cliff, welcome.
Good to be with you, Mike.
So, seeing the Secretary of State there at Joint Base Andrews as he's about to head to the region, what are your expectations for those talks when he gets to Israel following the recent strikes on Qatar?
I think he's going to say to the Israelis, President Trump has an idea and a proposal that you've accepted for ending this conflict. But it means that the surviving hostages, at the very least, have to be released, and they haven't been yet. I think it's going to be very important that he has said, the president, that eliminating Hamas is a worthy goal. And this is a significant thing that people don't get. Those who were targeted, not hit, in Qatar, were not diplomats. They were the heads, the leaders of Hamas who had been involved in the planning of the invasion and the pogrom, invasion into Israel and the pogrom that followed. And they were saying essentially, yeah, we have your hostages. What are you going to give us if you want us to let them go free? It was an extortion racket. It was a matter of blackmail. I think the Israelis finally got fed up with them and said, you're not immune to us. You're terrorists. We're going to eliminate you if you don't come forward. So the president, through Marco Rubio, is going to say, how do we get this war finished and the hostages out and go on to a new chapter for the people of Gaza, which is going to be difficult.
President Trump's going to log some miles on Air Force One going to the United Kingdom for a state visit. What do you expect in that case?
Listen, he's going to love the pomp and circumstance, love being greeted by the king. It's going to be very nice for him. He's also going to see the Churchill archives, I understand. I think that's important. I think it's good for him to remind himself and be reminded of what Churchill did, not just in the war, but in the years leading up to World War II, when Churchill was a lone voice saying, understand the threat we face from Hitler, we have to do something about it. We have to rearm. The British did not do so. We have to understand this threat and do something about it before there's a war. That didn't happen. I think there's a bust of Churchill in the Oval Office.
Sure.
Churchill is a good model for the president at this very, very dangerous time.
On the Ukraine war, President Trump's making it clear he's losing patience with Vladimir Putin. Let's play him, and I'll get you to react.
Your patience run out with Putin? Yeah, it's sort of running out fast, but it does take two to tango. It's amazing. When Putin wants to do it, Zelensky didn't. When Zelensky wanted to do it, Putin did. Now Zelensky wants to, and Putin is a question mark. But we're going to have to come down very, very strong.
We've seen Russian drones violate Poland's airspace. What should the United States do about this Russian situation?
Understand what Putin is doing when he sends 19 drones into the airspace of Poland, a NATO member, a good ally of the U.S., one who is taking responsibility for the collective defense. Not every nation in Europe is. I think Putin is testing NATO. He's testing President Trump. There needs to be determination and resolve and increased capabilities for NATO, I would say. The NATO response was okay. It wasn't brilliant. NATO needs to do a lot more. But understand, Putin, I've said this before, and what Putin does is he probes with his bayonet. If he feels mush, he will move forward. If he feels steel, he will back up. He needs to feel steel.
We got to run. Thank you, Cliff.
Thank you.
Much more ahead. Paul Morrow live in Utah on the very latest, what we're learning about the investigation. Stay with us.